Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. It's finished Nantes 0, Juventus 3. And after the first leg that we had, I think it is a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? The way this game turned out. I mean, I had a lot of expectations in this game. I thought this could probably go to extra time, maybe in penalties, the way these two teams played out that first leg. But I mean, it just got killed off in that first 20 minutes. And it just everything that happened in that first 20 minutes. And after that, it was just a non-event, really. I mean, Nantes came out of the block fast. They probably maybe they could have scored. I don't think they created a clear-cut chance, but they definitely had Juventus on the back foot for the first 4 or 5 minutes. The way that they were playing, slipping the ball around, they were high pressing, high intensity game that they were playing, and Juventus seemed a little bit taken aback by that. But then, as big teams do and as big players do, they find moments of brilliance out of nothing. And this is where it came out of. I mean, again, Nantes lost the ball in midfield. Fagioli picks it up. It's a simple pass to Di Maria, but what it does do is, because he's picked the ball up in an area which is a dangerous area, there are two Nantes defenders that are attracted to him because they're trying to stop him. And when he plays that pass, he's taken two defenders out of the game. And suddenly, Di Maria has all that space on the left-hand side, rather than the right-hand side, on Juventus' right-hand side, to do whatever the hell he wants with the ball. It's a super finish. It's a brilliant finish, the way he just curls it. Because oftentimes players do that, and what happens is the keeper picks it up or it goes wide. There's a certain skill in making sure that it lands perfectly into that top corner, and it did. It was such a perfect finish. Probably will be the goal of the tournament, most likely, maybe. I mean, it would take something special to beat it, but it was a brilliant finish, and that just gave Juventus the impetus that they needed in this game. 1-0 up, and I think Nantes kind of got taken aback by that goal as well, because their start was so good, and then to concede a goal like that is a sucker punch, and it just felt like there was a bit of belief that went out of the window, and maybe a little bit they went conservative as well, because they thought, we don't want to concede a second here, so let's be a little bit more cautious and not be so offensive minded. And I think that just took the wind out of their sails. And then, the killer blow came in that 17th minute with that penalty. I mean, it's, again, a good run from Di Maria, by the way. He does so well to wriggle past two players. I thought that ball had gone out, but it hadn't. But when he puts that cut back in and then shoots, was that a red card for Pallois? I don't think it should have been a red card. I mean, I know the letter of the law says that it should be a red card, but I think the rule sucks. Just like the offside rule for Ashford's goal, the rule sucks in this case. It should not have been a red card. He should have, a penalty is a penalty. You've given a penalty, you've done that. It shouldn't be a red card, because he didn't know much about it. When you're slipping down and it hits your hand. I mean, what are you going to do about it? It wasn't like he tried to, play it with his arm. He just fell down and it hit his hand. So, I mean, that was harsh. And that killed the game, because as soon as Di Maria scored and made it 2-0, you knew that Nantes were not coming back. Down to 10 men, they're never coming back from 2-0, and they did it. And then the Juventus just had to kind of play it around a bit, make sure they kept it tight, they kept it safe, and they did that. And the fact that they didn't have to use Vlahovic, they didn't have Chiesa, and still coming away with the win, I think that will be something that'll please them. Di Maria got his hat trick, of course, in the second half. I mean, it's a bit of a sad goal to concede again, because it's a bit of a defensive mix-up. The ball reaches Di Maria and he just heads it back. Maybe the goalkeeper could have done better. I think could have done better. Maybe not. I don't know. But I mean, it's academic, really. And by that point, the game was well and truly over. But good for Di Maria to get his hat trick, of course, and celebrate. And his performance deserved that, because I think he ran that game, not just his goals, but I think his overall performance. He just ran that game, and he made sure that Juventus didn't miss Chiesa at all today. The way he played, he was dropping into midfield, he was dropping on the wings, he was basically too hot to handle for Nantes. And you probably expect that as well, being down to 10 men, even before being down to 10 men. He's a quality player. I'm surprised it took him this long, in the tie to show it. It had to come in the second leg, but he's just class today, and it's a good win for Juventus ahead of the derby that they need. Is it one? I mean, if Juventus click into gear, they are a team that could go very far. I mean, I think they'll definitely be contenders for to be one of the two finalists. I think they'll definitely be contenders for that. And performances like these will only go a long way to enhance their reputation. Keep in mind as well, Juventus are likely not going to qualify for the Champions League through Serie A. They're not going to finish in the top 4 in Serie A, most likely. So winning the Europa League is probably their best bet of getting into the Champions League. So they're going to take it seriously for sure. And right now, it looks like they have a settled team. I mean, they've got Rabiot, Locatelli in midfield, and suddenly that midfield looks a lot more stronger than it probably did maybe even a few months ago. So definitely something worth watching out for, and something worth keeping type on. Anyway, smash a like if you enjoyed the video. Smash a like for Juventus winning the game. Of course, I do feel that the spectacle was robbed, wasn't it, when they when the Nantes player got sent off, when Pallois got sent off, I think it robbed us of what could have been a very special game. Just with the high intensity that Nantes started off with, I just thought that could have been something. But this is that I thought maybe Juventus got the rub of the green on. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, of course, about the game, and how far do you think Juventus could go this season in the Europa League. Would love to hear your thoughts, of course. Do subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We've got a couple of videos that will be coming up today for the rest of the Europa League games, so watch out for that. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.